What if the goal isn't more? What if the goal isn't leaner, faster, or stronger? What if the goal is very simply sustainable? Today we're talking about a concept most people have never been given permission to consider. It's also the tagline to ending tagline to every single one of my podcasts. Today we're covering the level of wellness on the Personalized Fitness Podcast. Hey, welcome back to the Personalized Fitness Podcast. My name is Garrett Williamson. I'm president of Personalized Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me today. And before we get started, I want to make sure you know how to get in touch with us. If you have any questions about this episode, questions about your own fitness or nutrition, ideas for future podcasts, or just want to reach out, here's how to do it. You can call us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. That's EDGE for Personalized Fitness. You like that? You can also email me directly at garrett@personalizedfitness.com. That's Garrett, just like Garrett, just like Levi Garrett. Our website is personalizedfitness.com. Facebook page is Personalized Fitness. And you can always hit me up on X at Team PE. Now, a lot of what we talk about on this podcast comes directly from conversations with people just like you. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Now, this is part 4 of our series, The Lie of Age, Simplifying Fitness and Nutrition. So far, we've simplified nutrition down to water, calories, and protein. That was episode 1. Episode 2, we talked about stress as the hidden macronutrient. Episode 3, we dismantled the idea of bad food and replaced it with patterns, looking at patterns. And today we're talking about something that often sneaks up on people quietly. And when it does, it can feel confusing or at times even disappointing, unless someone explains what it actually is, because it's actually a good thing. We have termed this the level of wellness, or your level of wellness. All right, what is the level of wellness? The level of wellness is the point where someone realizes, I may not have to hit the number I thought I needed to hit, like that weight goal. But I've been doing some things. I've been working out. I've been changing my nutrition. I've got a different lifestyle going on, and I feel good. I function well. I really like my life. And like I say, they've added exercise. They've done some improvements on the nutrition. They stabilized their routines. They've reduced stress where they can. And when they pause and look around, they think, if I can live like this for the rest of my life, I'd be extremely happy. Now, mind you, they may think, hey, maybe I can lose a little bit more fat. Maybe I can get a little bit faster, whatever. But honestly, they're happy. And here's the moment I love in consults. You can almost see it. When we talk about that point, when we talk about that's really what we're looking for, and you have permission to attain that point, it's amazing. You see their shoulders drop. You see their breathing slow. And you see there's a visible relaxation. It's like a weight comes off. That's not quitting. That's arriving, understanding where they will arrive. Let me show you why this confuses people. The level of wellness can feel uncomfortable because we've been taught that health must always look like a struggle. More effort, more discipline, more sacrifice, heavier, faster. Lose more weight, get stronger. Add more to your routine, make more changes. This pressure creates stress, and stress shuts down repair, which actually brings us directly to the lie of age. I'll show you how it connects. One of the most common phrases I hear is, I am fighting aging. That sentence sounds strong, but it creates an enemy that doesn't exist. Age is not attacking you. Age does not cause deterioration. I've proven that again and again, and I promise you, nobody can prove me wrong. When someone believes they're fighting age, they create imagined stress. And here's the problem with imagined stress. The body doesn't know it's imaginary. I said this in the 3rd episode when we talked about stress. Stress is stress. So now you're just managing life. You're fighting a clock. That's what you're doing when you're managing your life. You're basically conceptualize that as I've got to fight this clock. And that belief alone increases cortisol. It increases tension and reinforces the idea that health must feel like a battle. And that's the lie. Health does not require struggle. Aging is not an opponent. And peace, real peace, is not complacency. Now, the level of wellness is not static. This is a very critical point. The level of wellness is not permanent, and that's a good thing. Someone may reach a place where they're happy, stable, content for months, even years. They come into my office and say, gosh, I need to make all these changes. They don't feel good about themselves. They train with us for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year. And all of a sudden they hit this good, stable point where they're happy. And they want to live there for a while. But then life changes. A child grows up. That child signs up for a half marathon. And the parent thinks, our client, I'd love to do that with them. Now the level of wellness has changed. It doesn't have to be a stopping point. But you see what I mean? Level of wellness is here in the head. That's what I tell everybody that nobody comes to us for a physical reason. Everyone comes to us for a mental reason. And that's what I'm saying that everybody's trying to achieve. They're trying to achieve their level of wellness. And if that changes, we train them to that next level. And when the event is over, if they did that marathon, they may choose to stay there. Or they may choose to return to previous level of wellness. But both are valid. So many times people get wrapped up in this, I did this marathon, now I got to do another, I got to do another, and they feel like failure if they just went up to that level and then go back to that other comfortable level. Because we feel like health and fitness and wellness and nutrition must be a struggle. Level of wellness is a term we coined. But to describe this experience, the principle is well supported. Behavioral health research consistently shows that. Adherence beats intensity. Satisfaction predicts sustainability. Perceived quality of life matters far more than short-term metrics. Studies show in journals like Health Psychology and the American Journal of Preventive Medicine that people who feel competent, autonomous, and satisfied with their routines maintain health behaviors far longer than those chasing external numbers, especially when they're constantly chasing those external numbers. In simple terms, what you enjoy and can live with lasts longer than what you can endure. The 4 pillars, let's do a little check-in on that. Ability is built on 4 pillars. I always talk about this. Fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and mindset. The level of wellness is where those 4 pillars feel balanced. They feel balanced enough that life seems to work for you. It's not perfect, but it is peaceful. Okay, quick reminder. If you're listening to this and thinking, I think I might already be there, or I think I want help figuring out where my level of wellness is, hey, feel free to reach out to us. You can call us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. Garrett at personalegefitness.com is my email address. Visit us at personalegefitness.com or Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook, or message me on X at Team PE. This is literally what we do every day. seeking people's level of wellness. I say it in almost every single consult. Now, if you've reached a place where your habits feel manageable, your body feels capable, and your life feels full, you may already be at your level of wellness. The reason people come in to see me is because they don't feel like themselves. They come in because, I want to feel better about being myself. And what they're looking for is reaching that level of wellness. And once you do, you don't have to fight your way past it. That's a huge fallacy, and it's one that a lot of trainers don't know. They think the goal is to just keep going forward, keep getting bigger, keep getting stronger, whatever it is. Now, in the next episode, we're going to talk about why most people don't need a new program. Can you believe it? And why constantly restarting may be the very thing holding them back. Again, this is a series we're doing on the live age, simplifying fitness and nutrition, and it's another way. We help you reach your level of wellness. And as I've been saying the last few episodes, we're still just getting started.